Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Yo, check it out. Chicago rapper Little Deuce shot over 20 times. I'm going to show you a video in the life and times of Little Deuce. Y'all watch this video because you have mixed feelings and mixed emotions and mixed thoughts on, the National Guard going to Chicago. I'm going to show you what Chicago has become, and y'all put in the comments if you think the National Guard should be there or they should stay out of it. Put it in the comments, and this is the real what's going on. Let's keep it moving. All right, you know what it is, Unique Mech Audio, man. We're going to play the life and times of Little Deuce so you can see what it is. I want to give you the black screen so you know that it's real. Now, check it out. I want you to watch this video. The first minute's a little slow, but I want you to see how they're living in the projects. Let me put it on the big screen, you know what I mean? So you can see what's really going on. Y'all ready? All right, what we going to do? Somebody tell me. You know what I mean? Y'all want to ride?
What's good, man? How you coming?
Mexico niggas know I'm back from the takeover, man. Niggas know what the fuck going on, man. Taking over the trenches. Y'all know what I'm on. Back where I left, back where I started. Rookie of the year, Had a slight little fuck up. Free my rappy, man. Real nigga. Free Trey Switch, man.
All right, man. What your plans are since you got out?
Run straight up to the scaffold.
You about to take over it or what?
Yeah. All type of something. All type of hot shit. I'm dropping Saturday.
You got some new music coming up? All right.
Every time this come out, this already be out.
All right.
Remember, keep in mind, this young man is only like 19, 20 years old at this time. He died at 23 years old, being gunned down over 20 times. Watch this video, man. Welcome to Chicago. Do the National Guard need to be there? They seen the ops right there, sparking.
Yeah, y'all got them things. Y'all better bring that up. Y'all said that's it. Shaking. I just told y'all what it is when they see me. I'm finna stay down here. Hand me that dude. I'm finna stay down here by this door. Tell them to check it out.
A day in the life of Chicago.
It started like any other September morning in Chicago's South Side. People rushing to work, kids heading to school, a neighborhood just beginning its day. But at 10:30 a.m., everything had changed.
They say he's gone, y'all. Right, right across the street. Crazy work, ain't it?
A young man, only 23 years old, was walking near the 800 block of East 91st Street when a vehicle crept up alongside him. In seconds, the silence was broken. Gunfire tore through the street. The man collapsed, struck multiple times. He was rushed to the University of Chicago Medical Center, but he never made it out alive. That man was DMG Little Deuce, and his death wasn't random. For years, his name had been whispered in both fear and respect, loved by some, hated by many, and he was a figure both notorious and mysterious.
Goofies, bro. Look at them niggas, bro. Them niggas ain't all the real members gone, bro. Y'all supposed to change y'all name, make something else. What the f***
Don't follow them. 600 is not 600 no more. Go back.
This is where the beef started, so you understand. This social media getting up here with the back and forth, man, people is listening. And they have feelings and emotions towards that, so you don't know how they're going to respond. So that's why you have to stay away from it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
The city.
What the fuck is a 600 cartel? What is a 600 cartel, though? I get your goofy ass.
Nigga, you know what, nigga? 600, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
And bench that ass. Fuck that shit, gang.
And all y'all dead homies, nigga. Turn up about it. You talk about.
To understand the weight of Little Deuce's death, you first have to understand where he came from. DMG, short for Detro Money Glizzy Gang, is more than just a name. It's a set born out of alliances, rivalries, and tragedy. Their home is in the southwest side of Chicago.
And the first thing you say when you look at this is not a disrespect, it's just to point out the fact. Where are the parents when this is happening? This is a young man that a parent is still supposed to be guiding them. And they out here now trying to figure it out on their own. And I take responsibility because me and my comrades, we dropped the ball and we got locked up and caught life sentences and decades in prison and left our babies out here to be raised by their mothers who had to work all day and sometimes 2 and 3 jobs and left them in front of arcade with all the shoot 'em up games. I don't even have to name them. You know what it is. I heard about all that because I was buying it for my son while I was in prison. So I know what it is. But we're the parents. That's why we're in the condition that we're in now. And that's why, I feel the federal government feel as if they put their money where their mouth is and gave to grants to a lot of organizations to clean up the gang violence, to clean up this, clean up that. Then I come home after 26 years and I'm hearing my comrades saying, man, the kids out of control. They on demon time. They not listening. They savages. They everything under the sun. And I'm like, so what are we going to do about it? They say, man, I tried you. We can't do nothing with them. So if we saying that we can't do anything with them, now do the government allow them to keep causing carnage and heartache and, in their neighborhoods amongst their tax-paying peers? If we talk about babies that we left behind, and now we here, that's why, like me, Lou Sims, he got, protection and direction, and, you got grow up and grow out, you got Tone, Landon, you got everybody they doing their thing. Clinton, Lacey, that the CEO. But they put all this money out. I've seen grow up, grow out work because I worked for them at one time. I'm not working for them now, but I still have nothing but good things to say because I've seen the changes that they tried to make. They had oppositions along the way, but it's kinks that have to be working out. But they took the money and put it where it needed to be. But then you have people that put the money in their pocket and they allowed the babies to carry on like this. And now they say we give up. So if you give up, what do the government do? What do the citizens that pay taxes do that's not a part of this, that don't have kids or have kids that was raised the right way and got out of there, even though they was in the same oppositions? What do they do? So now the National Guard is called in, and now we got a big debate. Should they go or shouldn't they go? Y'all tell me, y'all watching this, you see what's going on. Now listen to this young man was shot over 10 times, and this man carried him to the hospital in a snowstorm. He wasn't even 22. He died at 23 years old. And this happened before. And then he got shot again over 20 times. So that's over 30 bullets in this young child's body, in some baby's body. Rest in peace to Little Deuce. But y'all tell me, do the National Guard, or they don't need to go out there? Let's finish this in Little Deuce story, man. And it's not his fault. It's that, like I said, I take a lot of responsibility. I take responsibility. I don't know how all my comrades feel, but I know, you got brothers like Lou that came home, Farish, that's doing their thing, that's trying to help the community. It is what it is,
In the area
Kenny,
known as Crosswalk.
Oh, yeah, big shout out to Kenny with Carlos. Kenny doing a lot of things, with the youth as well. That's my brother. I was with him yesterday. I'll tell you about that at the end. All right?
Western, a mix of BDs, GDs, and Vice Lords. The Seven Deuce faction built this reputation in the streets long before most people ever heard their name online. Unlike some of their rivals, DMG never showcased their every move. They weren't posting high-speed chases or flaunting endless gunplay on social media. Instead, their presence was felt in quieter, deadlier ways. Stories of them terrorizing rivals spread word of mouth. Their enemies feared them. Their allies respected them. And everything they stood for was carried under the name of one man, Detro, an 18-year-old killed on July 4th, 2021. In his honor, The set carried the Detro Money legacy forward, but within that world, a rising figure began to stand out. His name.
Where were their parents? Look at these babies with guns. These is our babies, forced to be men the best way they know how, so we can't blame them. Yes, they made bad choices, but who was there to guide them? A parent is supposed to be there to guide the children. So we have to take responsibility where it's due. Yes, they made the wrong choices, but was they equipped to even make that choice? Was they supposed to even be put in that situation to make that choice? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Guys, y'all can bash me.
Name, Little Deuce.
I understand Detro is
My
a
twin
friend.
brother.
Oh, your twin brother?
Yeah, best friend.
Okay. Somebody that passed away.
Yeah. What's up?
Is that where the DMG come from?
Yeah, that's your money game. What you
Okay.
know what's so great? Man, saying DMG like drugs, money, guns, Deuce, money game. You could say anyway, but that's your money game. When you're at the double G though, that's your money glizzy game, you know?
Jeremiah Dawson, better known as DMG Lil Deuce, carried himself like he had nothing to fear. But behind his reputation, there was a darker story. Deuce wasn't just another face in the crowd. Rumors swirled around his name. Claims that he had taken lives, not just of rivals, but of people who weren't even directly tied in the streets. Stories circulated that he shot Mac, who was tied to the now extinct Chop Block, that he killed BG Pat's brother, a man with no real involvement in the war, and that even the uncle of a girl connected to Bando Boys wasn't spared. And others, like a man named Eugene, names lost in whispers but tied to his reputation. And in his own music, Deuce made chilling admissions. He claimed to have killed at least 8 people.
Man, nigga. He talking about RP man, I'm on RP man.
Just check this out. This is how real it is. Oh, make sure you
Rather,
subscribe.
it was
Hold
boasting.
up. Make sure you subscribe to Real Boss TTTV if you want to play some music and sit back and just enjoy the ride. They got vicious playlists, so look that up on YouTube, Real Boss TTTV. Please subscribe to my brother and my daughter, Juanita Mecca Audio, and I got mad prison stories I'm going to start doing again over at Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories, but I'm going to put them over here with y'all and then put them over there, and we just going to ride. All right?
Truth or both. His words left people questioning how far he'd gone. But Lil Deuce wasn't untouchable. Years before his death, he was shot and nearly killed. The injuries were so severe that he was left with a permanent limp. For months, rumors spread that he had a prosthetic leg. He didn't, but the limp became a visible scar of the life he lived.
So I noticed that you walk with a heavy limp.
Yeah. I got shot 11 times my whole life. 10 times at once and once another altercation. I ain't never got shot by no enemies or nothing though. All type of just altercations and shit going on. You get into it.
You heard what he said? Just so you understand where the mentality is. That's why I say, while you listen to my joint, put some Real Boss TTTV up and listen to it. But he just said that he ain't never been shot by no ops, but he been shot 10 times. What difference it make who shot you? It was the ops or it was an altercation, but that's where his mentality is at, that he letting me know that he's a man. He's been winning all his battles because the ops haven't shot him yet. All this was in different shootout, altercations. Just so you understand the mentality of our babies. And y'all tell me if you think that the National Guard need to go in here and deal with these young men, being that all our comrades and everybody say they give up, there's nothing they could do with them, they demon child. Put it in the comments.
Okay, that's
patience and it turns to something that it wasn't supposed to be.
Okay. But let's break that down though. You say you've been shot on 2 different occasions.
Yeah.
One time you had got shot 10 times.
Yeah, first time I got shot, one time I showed. Then the second time I got shot. And the second time I got shot, then everywhere, folks. You know what's the crazy thing about it? I got shot like all the way. I ain't gonna say where I got shot at, but I got shot like all the way in the suburbs. And it was like, I remember the day, like yesterday, it was a snowstorm. We was going to the buzz for a situation. It was me and Detro. We get to the buzz, that shit go on. He take me all the way to the hospital on 63rd and what hospital? St. Bernard. He took me all the way to St. Bernard. In the middle of a snowstorm, I'm bleeding from 10 different areas. I'm in the car just go for. I just remember folks steady crying, they saying. Folks kept saying, the car sliding because there's snow outside, so the car sliding on the E-way. We get right there, help and shit. I get that, and there ain't no trauma unit us, so they had to take me to UIC. So I'm bleeding from different bullet wounds for like 30, 40 minutes.
Still, despite everything stacked against him, Deuce remained. And with every day he survived, so did the growing tension around his name. On Friday, September 12, 2025, that tension finally reached its breaking point. Just after 10:30 a.m., a vehicle pulled up on East 91st Street. Inside, someone was waiting, watching, timing. Then came the shots. Little Deuce fell, struck repeatedly. The street echoed with chaos before the car sped away. Witnesses scrambled, but by the time help arrived, it was already too late. He was taken to the hospital, but the wounds were too deep, too many, and at just 23 years old, his life was gone.
What do you think about a 23-year-old living like this and living his life like this? Somebody put it in the comments. I need help to understand this. If you notice, I haven't really been doing videos like I normally do, but that's because my lovely mother has been in the hospital all summer, and I need y'all to say a prayer for her, for one. And two, I can't stand what I've been seeing on the YouTube. I'm talking about the Young Thug interrogation tapes, you know, Charleston White going off the other day. I mean, yo, what is we coming to, man? This is not the world that I envisioned for intelligent, strong black people. This is crazy. Somebody help me understand this. Put in the comments what do you think the world is coming to.
The shooter vanished without a trace. Police confirmed the incident, but gave little else. To this day, no one has been arrested. Area 2 detectives are investigating, but in the world Deuce came from, investigations rarely provide closure. The death of DMG Little Deuce leaves more questions than answers. Was this revenge for the names tied to him? A carefully planned hit by rivals? Or something deeper, rooted in the alliances and betrayals that shaped his world? For those on the outside, it's just another headline, another young life cut short. But for those inside Chicago's streets, it's a reminder, in this life, nothing lasts forever. The silence on 91st Street that morning didn't last long. It was replaced by the sound of gunfire and the echoes of a reputation that will haunt Chicago for years to come. And as the city waits for answers, one chilling truth remains. When you live by the code of the streets always collect. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the story of DMG Little Deuce. Hey, get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next.
All right. You know what it is. You know what it is. So now we're dealing with that. And I want you to put in the comments, what do you think of this, right? But make sure you subscribe to Real Boss TV and Juanita Mecca Audio and Mecca Audio Prison Stories, right? Now, do you think that our babies deserve to go through this? Do you think the National Guards should go to Chicago? Because they're coming. They put up all their money and y'all failed the community because you didn't clean it up with the money that was given to you. So you can't say you didn't get an opportunity. You had an opportunity. You said they're out of control, you can't do nothing, so now the government is making their move. Put in the comments. Alright.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26,
Yeah.
Heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix.
Yeah.
What he mentions a gift.
Right.
You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this.
Real.
Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit.
Yeah.
Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn.
Real.
Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squealing to the cops, make an audio.